always an absolute pleasure to get your insight on these issues. We now move on over to the Middle East, where in the Gaza Strip, the armed wing of Hamas has released what it calls a farewell picture of 48 Israeli captives held in Gaza. This comes as the Israeli army continues its defensive in the enclave. Qasem Brigades posted a compilation photo showing the faces of all living and deceased captives, with each of them captioned Ron Arad, in reference to the Israeli Air Force captain who went missing in Lebanon in 1986. Arad's F-4 Phantom suffered a premature bomb detonation during an attack on southern Lebanon. He was captured by the Amal movement and later handed over to Hezbollah. As per reports, Arad is believed to have died, but there is no conclusive proof available about his fate. The farewell picture released by Hamas was accompanied by a message stating, and I quote, "Because of Netanyahu's refusal and Zamir's capitulation, a farewell picture as the military operation in Gaza City begins." Now, this image, however, has not been independently verified. But this message refers to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's repeated rejection of a ceasefire with Hamas and the expanding ground and air attacks led by the Israeli army chief Eyal Zamir, despite his public objections to the government conquest plans for Gaza City. Okay, we are now joined by Major General Gigi Davidi. He's a global strategic defense expert and he joins us live from New Delhi. Of course, we are faced on a daily basis, of course, by these images of suffering, of death that Gazans face on a daily basis. What we don't see, Major General, is on a daily basis is the fighting and, of course, the capabilities that Hamas still hold. But these releases do still serve as a reminder that Hamas still is very much operational and does very much still hold some power and some very direct political motivations here. Major General, we can't show our audience the photos, of course, but your reaction to Hamas releasing a statement of what seems to be a direct to the threat to the lives of Hamas's last bargaining chip in this war.
Oh, well, Thomas, absolutely, because Hamas has used hostages as a bargaining chip to meet their political and military objectives, and that has been their strategy since 6th October 2023, when they undertook the offensive against Israel. The point at issue is that Hamas is still remains a force to reckon with, and while they may be down, but they are certainly not out. They still have certain amount of ability to fight on, and that's the irony of any of these regulated forces or terrorist organizations or irregular forces, that is very difficult to absolutely, destroy them. They still have certain amount of residual power, and so also Hamas has certain amount of residual power to fight on, and they will continue to bargain using hostages as the bargaining chip. So the photographs that you have shown actually, I think, quite vindicate that Hamas still has certain amount of residual power to fight on. They have not been absolutely eliminated, and I don't think so, because history shows that no regular force have been able to win against the irregulars totally. Yes, you can get an upper edge, you can create conditions for negotiations, but it's very difficult to completely destroy outfit like Hamas. So I think that as far as Israel is concerned, their aim to completely clean up Gaza and wipe out Hamas, I don't think is achievable militarily. Yes, they can create conditions where they can have a negotiation on their own terms, but to think that to destroy Hamas completely is a very, very unattainable military objective.
Okay,
Thomas.
Major General Gigi Davidi, do stay with us. We have some further updates, but we move on and over to the Iranian leader's statements, where